terms of human rights, in terms of worker rights, in terms of freedoms in their totality. The entire civil liberties were actually removed from the people, and the state of emergency began to roll out. That day, an army was introduced. The labor rights were also muzzled. The media rights were also muzzled. That kind of era existed for more than 3 decades. And that created a culture of fear, a culture of being silenced, and a culture where you could not express yourself freely without looking around and see if there are no people listening, and you could not end up in jail yourself.
In 1973, Sobhuza banned political parties and entrenched his control through the Tinkundla system. Each Tinkundla, or area controlled by a loyal chief, put forward candidates approved by the king. People elected their chosen candidates openly. The chief could always see who each person voted for.
It's an extension of the monarchy to the local level. Chiefs are responsible for administering the communities and the community members within their area. And so they ensure that customary law is adhered to.
People feel intimidated by what the chiefs think or want. It is very difficult to go against the chief, because he has the power even to evict you from his chiefdom if he thinks you are disobedient.
"1981 saw Sobhuza's Diamond Jubilee, celebrating 60 years in power. By now, the Tibiyo Fund had grown, helped by income from mining rights.
This open-cast mine is the source of another sought-after mineral, diamonds.
Tibiyo now held millions of dollars in trust for the nation, but few outside the royal family and their supporters saw any benefit. Tibiyo, Tinkundla, and tradition had become the mechanisms that controlled the economy, the politics, and the people of Swaziland.
Tibiyo is a fund, formerly called the Lifa Fund, which was formed by the late King Sobhuza with the people of Swaziland, making a fund to assist the people sustain themselves. It was a people's fund. As years went by, it gradually became a royal household entity. Now, the Tibiyo plays a major role in the economy of Swaziland. You look at the farms around, you look at all the shares that this company has. It's a lot of money, but it is not accountable to the people. The chairperson is a prince. The managing director is an appointee by the king, a person who used to be a prime minister. And a CEO was a former friend, is a friend of the king.
In 1982, Sobhuza died.